from Darlaston, Staffordshire, England. He was a 2020 Olympic silver medalist, and now as a professional, undefeated with 8 wins. 5 of his 8 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the reigning and defending IBF International Light Heavyweight Champion, Ben the Surgeon Whittaker.
We'll enter the Surgeon once again, taking in every moment. Born really for this kind of stage. He loves it. He loves the track. He loves the music. Will he love it in there with Liam Cameron on Saturday night? Because Liam Cameron's intention is to take this man to deep waters. And I guess we find out just how good Ben Whittaker is.
Look, I think Ben's really talented. He's got loads of ability. He's not a massive puncher. Power's not one of his outstanding assets, but he will stop people. He will knock people out because he's sharp. He's got good timing. He'll catch people with shots they don't see. You know what I mean? He'll break people down slowly as the rounds go on. I think he's got a bright future. And I think he has the ability, you know, there's lots of ifs and buts along the way, but I think he has got the ability to go all the way.
Well, he's certainly entertaining, is Ben Whittaker. I think he's got that potential, and he's got that flamboyance. He's got that flashy kind of character. Let's talk a little bit about the showboating, because you've had a kind of interaction with him before where he hasn't necessarily been too happy with your comments. You've stood your ground. I think you did so very well as well, Andy. But what are you expecting on Saturday, and is there anything that you don't approve of?
I think what we've seen over the last few fights is that generally he's kind of done less of it. I've got no problem with showing off. There's nothing in the rules about showing off. Referees will have a word every now and again, and that's a kind of personal tasting on behalf of the referee, what they will and they won't allow. What I thought was a little bit too far, but we didn't take a condemnatory tone about it, is if you choose to tap someone on the top of the head, that's a foul, and you're choosing to commit a foul with the intention being to belittle your opponent and make fun of them. And I think when you enter into that ring, you're agreeing that you will, as much as you possibly can, abide by the rules of the ring. So I'm not a fan of anyone choosing to break them, even if that foul is completely inconsequential in terms of any physical harm it might do. That was my point. He wasn't a fan. We had an exchange. It was all absolutely fine. I feel like he is gradually going to do less of it. But we'll still see it from time to time, because it's not an act. It is him. He likes to do it.
Do you know what was so interesting? I was watching an interview with him earlier, and he said the sort of fighters that he'd look up to weren't really so much nads. They'd be like Tommy Hearns, people like that, where, you know, they didn't showboat. He watches himself back. He doesn't really like watching himself back, just hopping on one leg. He just finds himself doing it.
Yeah, look, I think that goading is part of his game. It's part of his tactics. After to destroy mentally, break their spirit within the fight, you know, because he's not going to break someone's heart through pain.